Okay, first of all, you're a business strategist. So a lot of our audience, a lot of our viewers don't know what is the business strategist do. So could
Yeah.
you please explain your role as a business strategist, like why someone need a business strategist?
So whether you call them a business strategist, you call them a business mentor, I mean, you could call me anything. My role is basically to go and help startups or people with ideas, help them really turn that idea into a flourishing business. So when I say a business strategist, that's more in the space of me helping businesses set up, whether it's, how do we structure the organization, how do we operationalize an idea, how do we commercialize a product that you have. I actually also work as a business mentor with the Victorian Chamber of Commerce and Small Business Mentoring Service. So there's a lot of that work as well. So businesses that are already up and running sometimes need a little bit of that push, or they've got to a point where they've become stagnant and they need to find ways of scaling their business, right? That's the time they would come to me as a business mentor or strategist. And I would help them explore their market further. So whether it's doing competitor analysis, seeing what's out there in the market, understanding what their value proposition should be, what products or services they should be delivering, where they should be focusing their marketing. So all of that in a big bubble, that's what we would call business strategy, and that's where we come in as a team. So whether it's established businesses, new businesses, it's all about growing and scaling.
Perfect, perfect. So let's talk about your business. So the Launchpad Co. So what work the company itself can do, and what is the core business? Let's say if someone needs a business strategy or someone reach out to Launchpad Co. So how do we do that?
So at the Launchpad Co, we specialize. We're business consultants. We specialize in business strategy, project management, and training, and also grants. Grants is something that took off during COVID. So just to go back a little bit to give you a bit of background. So when I started this business, it was actually a couple of months just before the world pandemic. So we had started the business when I started the business, I was working as a business consultant. And my role was basically to go into established organizations and organizations that needed support, needed to understand how they improve their processes, their systems, their resources. My role was to go and do a deep dive analysis of the business and provide opportunities where the business could improve, both financially and structurally. So then the pandemic hit, and all of a sudden there were a lot of companies, a lot of businesses that went out of business, and a lot of people couldn't afford a business consultant. But at the same time, I saw a gap in the market and an opportunity. There were a lot of businesses that were struggling financially, and there were a lot of grants and government funding, stimulus packages that were coming out at the time. So I sort of jumped at it because I had a background in that. So, and it's all about business case preparation. Grants, tenders are all about business case preparation. That's what I've been doing for many years as a project manager. So I sort of jumped at it, at the opportunity. And that actually gave us a really good leeway into a second stream within the business. So while we were focusing on business strategy and project implementation, we then moved into this grant and tender space as well, which, to be honest, is more than 50% of our consulting work at the moment.
Great, great, absolutely great.